Hello and welcome once again, Ghost, to another Ghost Recon Breakpoint video by your man Jay Skills. In this video, I actually want to talk about the state of the game post-patch. After going over the patch notes and playing the game, I was pretty disappointed after seeing the patch notes and noticing that they really did nothing to address gameplay and gameplay issues, and the fact that there are still major and many bugs and glitches in the game. In this video, I'll actually be showing you some of those glitches and some of those bugs and some of the issues that still remain. In the patch notes, they fixed things like the sharpshooter having their stats rolled over to another guy who's not a sharpshooter, and then elevating him up to the next level in the sharpshooter. Those types of things do not affect the gameplay. What we actually need are things that affect the gameplay, like hit detection, hit registration, latency, server lag, things of those nature, and those things are still going on in the game. Not to mention the fact that after waiting all this time and delaying the patch, we didn't get any new maps or any new operators. So in this first couple of clips here, I'm going to show you the things that are still going on with the server lag. And you can actually tell if you play the game long enough, man, you can more or less tell when it is basically the server or somebody's connection that may have them sliding over the place versus when somebody's maybe lag switching. In this situation, after I down these two guys, the last guy going to start shooting. He's going to slide across the screen. And after the patch, this type of thing is still happening after the patch. So
Fuck you and your lag, motherfucker.
and I was a little heated there because this thing shouldn't be happening. You shouldn't have a patch that you delay and then continue to have the same issues, where in the patch you address issues that nobody, I'm not sure who was concerned with those issues. Didn't make much sense to me. And here we have hit registration problems because I'm getting headshot sounds on this guy. He doesn't die. Then he slides to the left of the screen, still getting more shots on him, and then he turns around and puts 2 shots at me and I'm down. So these are the type of things that need to be addressed in the game. Things like players will not slide downhill when in a down state anymore. That actually helped in PvP, because if your guy died on the top of the hill and he was out in the open momentarily after he slides, and now you can actually pick him up without you also getting murdered. So I'm not sure why that was a fix of the guy sliding down the hill. Fix an issue where pressing back on the missions tab will show the player spawn in the open world and will leave the player partially stuck between menu pages. I've never seen this happen. They're fixing things that most people who play PvP have not seen in the game. And here's going to be another issue where a guy's going to be sliding across the screen. Server lag, bad ping, whatever. You're going to see that he marked me. But because I can hear him and where he is, I pretty much have him set up for a kill right here, because I hear him and I see him. Put bullets in him. He slides to the right. And he downs me. So these are the things. These are the things that need to be fixed in the game.
It was all big shit.
So, and here's another thing. Now they said they fixed the issue on PMC camp where you fall through the map. Well, I found another issue on Shrine where your guy just kind of gets stuck in the ground here. And remember, all this stuff that I'm showing you is post-patch. This is after the game has supposedly been fixed. And I'm really not trying to make this a rant video. I actually would like for Ubisoft, or the people who have the ability to get this game fixed, to fix the game, because there's a nice base to this game here. But without actually addressing things that would make the game more competitive, you basically just have something that can only be casual. I mean, there's nowhere in the world that if they put ranked mode on this game in the state it is now, I wouldn't get in there. Because of the issues that are still ongoing, because of new issues Now, they said PMC map, and here we are on Deserted Harbor. So I'm not even sure if they knew about this or saw this, but here I am falling through the map on Deserted Harbor. So I'm not sure if they have enough people testing the game to find these bugs, but here it is for all to see. And like I said, man, this video is basically because I would like the game to be fixed. Well, even with the bugs and the glitches, and because after the patch notes, I'll be honest, I was so disappointed not to see certain things that we wanted fixed, not seeing the hit registration taken care of. Now, the DMR glitch, from what I've seen, maybe they fixed. I haven't seen anybody using the Tavar Scout or the MK17 Scout, things of those nature. I haven't seen those since the patch. So.
Come on with this animation, man.
And here's another situation that I'd like to get fixed as well, is the animations that you get stuck in, that when you want to shoot your gun, you can't. Or situations where when you want to shoot your gun, you can't. And I think what the fix here is, and I'm not sure about the coding behind it, but they should reverse it to where if you are raising your gun, it should cancel all other animations.
Over.
If I want to shoot my gun, and here's the situation right here. All this time, as soon as I jumped to the wall, I tried to pull my trigger, but my character would not shoot. He would not shoot his gun at all. As soon as I jumped over the wall, I immediately pulled the trigger. 2 to 3 seconds, my man wouldn't shoot. Now in this game, a second without being able to shoot will get you killed. So like I was saying, if any time that you are trying to raise your gun up, that should cancel all animations, all actions. If I'm healing and somebody's around me, I want to be able to shoot. In the state of the game that it is in right now, if I try to shoot somebody immediately after healing, he won't pull his gun up. If I try to shoot somebody immediately after hitting true grip, he won't pull his gun up. And these are the things that need to be fixed in the game. I'm pretty sure the community would be cool with being able to shoot versus being stuck in an animation because you want to get that heal. Because even if you get the heal, if somebody's right next to you and you can't pull your gun up, you're going to die anyway. So canceling all other animations with raising up your gun would be a fix. Canceling animation if I'm running. People who are running now, if you start to run and you try to pull your gun up, he won't pull the gun up. Coming out of your medic drone. If somebody's right next to you when you come out of your medic drone, you're stuck in that animation for a few seconds before you can shoot. Getting the boost from the medic, that animation lasts. Even after you finish with the animation, there's a second where your guy will not move. And here's another bug that is post-patch. As you can see, we've killed everybody on the enemy team, but the round is not ending. And what you're going to see in this clip is the round only ends after 2 guys from our squad die from the radiation. So here's another bug or glitch, however you want to call it, post-patch. And like I said, I believe the community would want for these issues to be fixed before adding more content. I mean, you know, determining the event is cool. You get new weapons and you get new skins and things of that nature, but for myself and anybody else who's a part of the PvP community, we would rather see the issues fixed in the game that would make the gameplay, the movement, and everything better. I'm pretty sure that there are people on this game, PvP players, who have good numbers, whose numbers could be better if the hit registration was corrected, if the ping wasn't such an issue, if the servers were cleaned up. Because there's been so many times on this game where I've experienced, and other people I'm pretty sure have experienced, where you've got the drop on somebody, you're putting several shots in him, and then all of a sudden he turns around and 1-2 shots, you're down. You know, lucky headshots happen. I know that does happen. I've seen it happen. I've actually probably
Yeah.
had a couple of lucky headshots myself. But the consistency
In the middle.
in which this happens is where the problem
He
is.
got behind me.
I got you.
So
I'm bleeding. So,
Hostiles are shooting.
fuck him up.
Back enemy.
as you can see, you put plenty of shots in somebody,
Only a single enemy remaining.
and it's hard to say in this
300
game.
feet away. 300 away. 300.
It's hard to do anything but consider it as a casual player, because competitively, the things that happen in this game would only upset you after, especially if you know that you're good, you know that you have pretty good aim in the game. So that's what I'm saying, man. And another thing, as far as the movement goes too, that I'm pretty sure a lot of players would like to see is the snap to cover. Situations where you can't even get in the door of a building if you're trying to save your own life as you're being shot because your character snaps to cover. There are a lot of division elements here. They may say it's not, but if you look at the gear score and the social hub, and even some of the movements are pretty division-like. And in the division, if you want to snap the cover, you have to press a button to snap the cover. So that way, if you're not snapping the cover, you can move freely. In this game, there are situations that happen. If you snap the cover, you're trying to move. If somebody's shooting at you, you end up dying because of that action. So, like I said, there's a beautiful base here. I do have a good amount of fun on this game, even with all the issues that it has. But you could actually make this game so much better just by addressing the gameplay issues that actually affect the way the game is played on a more visceral level. And that's with the gunplay, the movement,
Like aiming right. Way over him.
hit detection, server lag, things of those nature that need to be fixed.
I done hit that.
These are the issues in the game that would make a lot of PvP players happier.
Physically bad and accurate. I think.
Doing things like, and I guess this is a positive, for the medic drone now, when your teammates kill enemies, you recharge your
He's standing right next to you.
medic drone as well. I mean, that's a positive. Like I said, they did seemingly get rid of the DMR glitch. I have seen videos where they say the DMR glitch is back. Here's another bug in the game. Waiting in the menus. What is this? I mean, so post-patch, it seems like there's more bugs or glitches that have been added to the game. And also in this game, you can't tell if people are quitting or being disconnected. There's been situations where right after a game, I get a connection error and I'm booted out of the game to the loadout screen. So that basically is what I'm trying to say on this video, man. Is if it can fix those visceral, we need the items, the issues in the game to be fixed that directly affect movement, shooting, hit detection, server lag, things of those nature, being stuck in animations.
Oh, well, God damn it.
and the rest of these videos is just a little clutch action I had in a match where it's just at the end of the game, I got into a little bit of a rhythm and was able to down everybody back here now. In this situation right here, I don't know if it was bad shooting their part, server lag, or whatever, but then here's the situation right here. My dude stopped shooting in the middle of that fight, and I was able to down him, but because I was moving or running, he stopped shooting. And that's one of the things that I think anybody would rather be able to shoot in that situation versus stop shooting while somebody is shooting at you. Because there's been so many times that has happened when your character won't shoot or will stop shooting and it gets you killed in the middle of a firefight. So these are the issues that I'm pretty sure that anybody in the PvP community would like to see taken care of. And like I was saying earlier, man, I'm pretty sure that people who are good at this game, the numbers will be better if there weren't things like this happening that affect the competitive nature of the game. And I'll be honest with you, man, after reading those patch notes and seeing that they didn't fix any of the issues that were really gameplay issues, I kind of lost a little passion for the game. I used to get on solo a lot. And since the patch notes, if I'm not playing with a Godson, a Brawl Dog, or my man Triage, I'm not even interested in getting on by myself, just because the passion was lost. After I read those patch notes, I was like, they addressed nothing that I figured they would address. You know, I'm thinking they're gonna work on you getting stuck in the animations, or something I'm pretty sure that everybody will like. If you start sliding down a hill, at the very least, allow my character to shoot from the hip. I mean, these are tier 1 operators that they're supposed to be ghosts. You trying to tell me that a ghost who's sliding down a hill being shot at wouldn't have the presence of mind to lift his gun up just to suppress who's ever shooting at him? It's just little things like this, man. And I would love for this to have a competitive mode. But as the game stands now, like I said, if they put ranked on this game, I wouldn't even mess with it. It would be too upsetting. It'd be too many times when I'm trying to shoot somebody and the animation won't allow me to. I hit True Grit, and seconds after hitting True Grit, he's still doing the animation. It will not raise his gun up. I mean, it's just, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense for a competitive game. As a casual game, sure. And that's why I only get on with people now, because I can have more fun playing around with my friends on the game. Versus when I was playing by myself, I went in there to check my skill set. And my skills are high, but the state of the game doesn't really let those numbers show. So hopefully this will see the right people, man, and we can get these issues taken care of. Peace, and I'm out.